process video. Today I am going to be using this older Scraptastic kit that I found in my stash. Right here was a paper by Caitlin Schaefer, and I'm going to trim that up a little bit. I think I used a sketch on this one. I'm not 100% sure. We'll see if I show it to you or not. This right here is a paper by Amy Tan, I believe. I think I am going to show you that branding strip if you care to know. Yes, right here. It's Better Together, a Better Together paper. It's called Blogs and Coffee, and I am going to use this floral side. I'm trying to use a little bit of a busy paper as a background, kind of as a challenge to myself. I fail a little bit. That's okay. I'm keeping this layout, but I do fail a little bit. I am using this cardstock. It's kind of a aqua tealish color for my border around. Here I am going to go ahead and put my photos on this Caitlin Schaefer paper. It's a grid. It's a wonky grid. They're like hand-drawn lines, it looks like. And I am going to put my photos on there. I wanted to use a piece down at the bottom for journaling. I do end up using a piece down there, but not necessarily for journaling. I'm also going to use this hot pink paper, which I think I come back and show you. But for right now, I'm going to pull out my T-square ruler to put my photos on. Now, like I said, the stripes are wonky. Otherwise, I could use the grid to line it up, but they're not. It's not a straight grid. Sorry about my head. It just keeps poking right in there. So in the end, this layout looks super simple, but it took me so long. This one I really super struggled with, and I think it's because I had that busy pattern in the back. So here I am trimming down my little photo collage piece. Right here's a Jen Hadfield Everyday paper from there, and I am going to use that to kind of back this big photo cluster with, or this photo mat with. And it's not going to cover the whole thing on all sides. I'm just going to have it peeking out the top and the bottom into the right of the photo. Here I'm trying to decide if that is what I want to do or not. I am trying to make this other piece of that grid paper work. In the end, there's going to be that piece right down here at the bottom. That's going to house my title. My title is going to be kind of a long one on this. Right here I am looking for something to watch, apparently. Over to the left I can see the legs of my tablet. Here's another Caitlin Schaefer paper, and I have no idea what I'm doing with it. I am not going to end up using it. Apparently I thought I wanted some yellow. I do not. It goes away. But right here is where I decide I'm going to keep this piece down here at the bottom for my journaling, which also does not end up happening. I do end up writing my journaling on the back just because this is so busy. There's nowhere to write it. I'm going to go ahead and commit to my photo placement right here. This is one of those stickers from the Amy Tan. It's kind of a clear, and I put it on some white cardstock and trimmed it out. Alright, so this is pretty busy. I'm going to trim this down a little bit. It was going too far over to the right hand side. I am going to trim it down a little bit more actually. And I'm putting that let's record this back down there. That's going to come on and off and on and off, but that does end up down in that bottom left hand corner. Right here I'm showing you some Dilutions paint in white. I wanted to kind of fade out around the photo area. It works. It doesn't have a super big effect though. I put one layer down and it wasn't enough, so I will come back with my finger and just kind of tap it on. And I don't know. It didn't turn out how I had thought it might in my little head. Alright, so the pictures that I'm scrapbooking, these are photos that I took. It was in 2016, in May of 2016. I went home for a visit, and me and my mom went and picked Susie, which she's in the back of these photos, went and picked her up from work. She had a doctor's appointment, and you can see she's on her cell phone. She's talking to insurance, I think, because she was on her way to a doctor's appointment, and maybe she lost her insurance card or something. I don't remember the situation. Well, I'm sitting here taking selfies, and I'm not saying anything. I'm just making weird faces and taking selfies, and she's in the background and stuff, and she's like, knock it off, knock it off. And, you know, it's annoying her. And you told me to knock it off. I am definitely not going to knock it off. I'm going to keep doing it. And then Mom's like, Becky? And she's like, Well, Susie's like, Mom, tell her to stop. Okay, we're in our 40s. Mom, tell her to stop. And Mom's like, Becky, knock it off. So I'll put my phone down. And then she looks a little too comfortable, so I had to put it back up and start doing it again, right? And we're just bickering back and forth like a bunch of children, and it's hilarious. So I made my title be, I take being a little sister very seriously. If I'm doing something and it annoys one of my siblings, I'm going to keep doing it because I'm their little sister and that is what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm just saying. So here is where I decide that's not faded out enough, so I go ahead and put some more White Delusions paint. And you know, this layout's okay. It's not my favorite. I do love that it's kind of a smart alecky page because that is me. So, I mean, it kind of reflects my personality a little bit. But it's still not my favorite. I wanted to make it a little more light. Now, when this dries, when this White Delusions paint dries, it's not as faded out as it looks right here because it's still wet. I don't know. It's okay. So I go ahead and put this back down on there. I don't know if I've actually adhered it yet. Here I go. Yeah, I had to wait for it to dry. See how it's not as white as it was before it was dry? You can see the flowers through there a little more at this point. I am going to go ahead and pull out some of the, what are those called? Rub-ons. I don't know how old this kit was, but these rub-ons still work. And not only do they work, but they work on white acrylic paints. These right here that I'm pulling out are more clear stickers from Amy Tan, and I also did those the same way as I did that record that says let's record this. I put them on white cardstock and then just fussy cut them out. The let's record this I am putting up on some foam tape right there. And those other two stickers that I just put down, one of them is just arrows and the other one says family. Because, you know, that's me and Suze. And I'm annoying her. I'm going to put this family up on some foam tape as well. This right here is another one of those clear stickers I put on white cardstock. It says XOXO, and I just put that in the center of the photo collage, and I do pop that up on foam tape as well. It's going to go right there in the center. I do tie in that gold with some of the rub-ons that I had previously spoke about, and also some Heidi Swapp Color Shine Gold. Right here is where I'm pulling out the rub-ons. I was really impressed that they still work, and on the white acrylic paint at that. I just thought that was really cool. I'm going to put them above where it says family with the arrows, and I have this layout in front of me right now, and it doesn't make really a difference at all. I do put several of the gold hearts, the gold flowers. I even put a yellow one and a yellow flower and a blue flower on there that were rub-ons. It does not really, it was a waste of time, but that's okay. I'm using a bone folder to rub those down. I didn't have a popsicle stick handy. Alright, so this video ends up being like 12 minutes long, and so I ask you, how can a layout that is this simple have taken 12 minutes to do a video on? Because it's 4 times fast forward. It's insane, and it's so simple. It's crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and keep rubbing down these rub-ons. So yesterday I was outside taking photos of my layouts, and the sun would be out and then it'd be overcast, and then the sun would be out and then it would be overcast. And this particular layout is one that has started being overcast when I take the pictures of, so the pictures kind of have a blue tint to them, the final photos, but I didn't want to retake them because I'm not a professional. I mean, I just do this for fun. That's too much work. I'd rather be scrapbooking or doing something else than taking photos of a layout for the second time. So they're not going to be the best, and I apologize. Right here I use this flare. It is a cell phone, and I do stick it up in that corner. I'm going to pop it up on some foam tape because this particular flare kind of goes in on the back. Usually I would just use glossy accents, but for this particular one, it has to be foam tape. Right here I'm showing you this Uniball Signo pen in gold, and I'm going to outline the floral page I'm going to outline the page, or the title block, and also the photo mats. And again, it's in front of me, and that doesn't really make much of a difference. I mean, I can see it, but it's not something that really pops out. I think it blends in too much with the yellow that is in the floral background. Busy pattern papers are not my forte just yet as a background piece, so I guess that will be something I will have to challenge myself again with in the future, because I need some work. The intention with this doodling, or these lines, is I thought it would kind of help it, and it didn't so much. I do pull out the Heidi Swap Color Shine in Gold because I thought maybe that would help it. And I can't see that either very well on this layout in front of me. If I turn it just the right way, the light will reflect off of it, so that's pretty. But if it's just laying flat, no, nothing. Alright, after I do that, I don't do anything else to my layout, I don't believe. So there we go. Another story documented. It's smart alecky. It's me. It works. Thank you so much for joining me, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.